Welcome to A Course in Miracles, the student of the student of A Course in Miracles, and lesson number 9. It's lovely. Now there are some subscribers also, and that makes it so much more fun to do this and interesting. And please comment as I read. There are, of course, things going on in the head of a viewer. Why is she missing this? Why can't she see this? And every input and comment on that, it's a great, huge help for me. I sometimes listen to an interview or whatever, some learning or anything, and sometimes I find myself thinking, oh, he's missing this, why didn't she ask this, or come on. So please, I am so open and for your views on my reflections. It helps. So now I will get on with the reading. Let's see now. This idea, I'm jumping right into the text because I'm so eager, so I will slow down. Lesson 9. I see nothing as it is now. I see nothing as it is now. This idea obviously follows from the two preceding ones. But while you may be able to accept it intellectually, it is unlikely that it will mean anything to you as yet. However, understanding is not necessary at this point. In fact, the recognition that you do not understand is a prerequisite for undoing your false ideas. These exercises are concerned with practice, not with understanding. You do not need to practice what you already understand. I will read that sentence again. You do not need to practice what you already understand. That is, here comes a reflection. That is an acknowledgement to us as student, to me as a student, that I actually understand this. But I might not know it. That's interesting. It's more a feeling, it's a good feeling. I sensed it now and then throughout the years in different situations, and it's a lovely, smooth, golden, living feeling that I understand something that I don't need to understand in the old way. Now I continue with the text. It would indeed be circular to aim at understanding and assume that you have it already. That is what I've been doing, finding myself doing for so many years, since the 90s when I first got a book and didn't feel that I got anywhere, didn't circular, walking around in circles, thinking like a labyrinth with no ending. You can't get out of it, or you can, but you can't find your way. So I will continue with the text. It is difficult for the untrained mind to believe that what it seems to picture is not there. This idea can be quite disturbing and may meet with active resistance in any number of forms. I was about to say hallelujah, not because I'm reading A Course in Miracles, but it's the way I express myself when I feel some kind of epiphany or some, I felt that many times. I go, hallelujah, tell me again. So, I will read it again, not to lose track here. This idea can be quite disturbing and may meet with active resistance in any number of forms. In any number of forms is interesting because that all the register of frustration and anger and irritation and even nausea. And so I've been through so many things with this text and mental fatigue, and to say the least, as the text is complex. It is complex. I will not pretend it's not. I mean, that's why I'm here. It's complex. No, and I know I have friends out there who might think the same. Any number of forms. Been through that, yes. And maybe I will still. You will see. You will all see. We will see together my different reactions, as there are some lessons left. I will continue reading now. Yet that does not preclude applying it. No more than that is required for these or any other exercises. Each small step will clear a little of the darkness away. Oh, I love that. And understanding will finally come to lighten every corner of the mind that has been clear of the debris that darkens it. Oh. Wonderful, beautiful poetry again. Each small step will clear a little of the darkness away. And understanding will finally come to lighten every corner of the mind that has been cleared of the debris that darkens it. I love it. These exercises, for which 3 or 4 practice periods are sufficient, involve looking about you and applying the idea for the day to whatever you see, remembering the need for its indiscriminate application and the essential rule of excluding nothing. For example, I do not see this typewriter as it is now. Now, this text is from the 70s, when we still had typewriters, and now we have computers. But I will read typewriter anyway, as a computer is a typewriter. I do not see this typewriter as it is now. I do not see this telephone as it is now. I do not see this arm as it is now. It is emphasized, I made a big leap here in the text. Begin with things that are nearest you and then extend the range outward. I do not see that coat rack as it is now. There is no coat rack here, but I see some candle holders, chandeliers. I do not see that candle as it is now. I do not see that door as it is now. I do not see that face, looking at the portrait of someone, as it is now. And I assure you, I'm just reading the text now. I'm totally blank what it means. And as I have understood, that is the point of doing this. Not understanding with my intellect. Maybe I'm getting freer and freer here. We'll see. And the last text. It is emphasized again that while complete inclusions should not be attempted, specific exclusions must be avoided. Be sure you're honest with yourself in making this distinction. You may be tempted to obscure it. I have to read this again because it didn't make sense to me. And it has to make some sense, even though this is not intellectual and I don't have to understand. And I don't want to just go on, how should I call it? I don't want to read anything in this situation on YouTube only by default. Like, okay, I read, and then no. I want to put, there has to be energy when I read, and I didn't have it for the last few sentences. It was a slentrianic reading because I was still in the exercise that I tried to understand. So now things started going around and round and round, and that's okay too, because that is the way I have been wired all my life, so, and this is the purpose of all this, so why not? So the last 3 sentences here. It is emphasized again that while complete inclusion should not be attempted, specific exclusion must be avoided. Be sure you are honest with yourself in making this distinction. You may be tempted to obscure it. And I was tempted to obscure it. That's interesting. There are no traps here, of course. It could be called a trap in another context because I jumped right into the trap. This is what I did, obscuring it. Something shut in me. This is so funny. So yes, but there are no traps. I will find another word. There are caring fields in this training, in this guidance, in this book, and there are like angels holding you. Okay, Teresa, so you're obscured, you shut down now for this, and come here, be with me. So it's a shoulder, an angelic or divine shoulder of something that, okay, so rest here. And I will do that. Now, my technician, my team is not behind the camera this time in flesh, because my son who lives in Japan is back in Japan now, where you lived for many years. And but you're here online, so could I have any reflections from you, please?
Yeah, hello. This is the son or the person who is usually behind the camera. Now I I'm not behind the camera, but I'm still listening. I'm on the phone from Tokyo. So, yeah, I thought it was a very interesting chapter. I thought the most interesting part was at the beginning, when you read the part that says that one should assume that one already knows and understands what is written. Or not assume, but to pretend. Sort of pretend that one understands it.
Yes.
Not in a... I'm sure the text doesn't mean pretend in the way that I'm probably using the word a bit incorrectly. But one should assume one has the understanding inside oneself. And I just thought it was great. It's resonated with me because it's the sort of book that you feel what the meaning is, or you try to make your senses attuned to what the meaning might be, and not understand it with your mind, but with your heart. And so, yeah, I just thought that was great, That's all.
Thank you very much. And I have actually nothing to add. The word I take with me now, because after this filming, I will meditate on the word obscure. I think it's a nice word. It's a beautiful word too, and obscuring and shutting down, as I did for the last part of this lesson, I need it. So I thank you very much for taking part. This is such an exciting journey, and please like and subscribe. It means more than I can describe. And thank you very much. I will decide together with my son a certain time every week when we post a new video, because we are in the beginning of this journey, these lessons now, and now as we're getting into more and more the way of doing things, I can see the benefit of for you who take part, that you know when we post a new video. So thank you very much, and we are actually posting very soon again, and we will soon decide a schedule for all this. Thank you.